Well, stop me if you've heard this before, but Arch Manning is going to win multiple Heisman trophies. He's the greatest quarterback ever. Oh, no, he's the worst quarterback ever. Give me a break. Can you believe the oversensitivity both ways to Arch Manning? I get it. Everyone's going to react to the young man because of who his last name is. We're going to get into it. What does the tape truly say about his performance thus far? Reminder to subscribe, like, and share so that you don't miss any of our football content. Always appreciate you joining us. Join us at LandryFootball.com. Well, you know the story by now. Arch Manning, much heralded, much thought of, is going to be the answer to all quarterbacks. Athletic, more athletic than his uncles, probably more like his grandfather in terms of athletic ability. And, he's a disaster, right? None of the overhype was true, and none of this other hype is bad. Just relax a little bit. If you look at the sample size that he's had thus far, it seems like he's been scrutinized for years. The guy has got just a very, very, very small sample size to evaluate. But he's only made 2 starts in 24 against Texas San Antonio. Mississippi State was really bad. And he was a change of pace quarterback behind Quinn Ewers where you didn't have much tape on him. Look, now we got 5 games. He's completed 60% of his passes, 1,158 yards, 11 touchdowns, 5 picks, team high 160 rushing yards, and 5 touchdowns for the ground game that ranked 55th nationally in rushing. He's had tough games, namely the opener at Ohio State, where Texas did not score to the final minutes. 11 for 25 passing performance against a UTEP team. Now, yet UTEP team is 1-4. He showcased some good things on film, some frustrating moments, even in Saturday's loss to Florida. 55% completion, 263 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He led Texas to 37 rushing yards. Look, when I look at him, here's what I see. I see a lot of promise. But the bumps that I see is something that I've seen throughout a 40-year coaching and scouting career. It's no different than any other player. Oh, but the hype, well, the same people that are hyping him are the same people that are trying to draw him down a little bit. It's not about being fair. It's about being smart. He's no different than any other player. He's got to go through the normal bumps to any quarterback. It's just a difficult situation. You throw in the fact that he's a Texas quarterback with a lot of scrutiny. You throw in the fact that he's got Manning across his back, Texas on the front, and Manning on the back. Oh, my goodness. You know, he's going to get scrutinized. But that's not the intelligent way to evaluate it. He's a 5-game starter. He's just beginning to get a feel. It takes 20 starts in the NFL to truly know what a quarterback is. In college, you're not even had made it to the NFL. Now, let's also look at it. Supporting cast on offense has dealt with injuries, underachieving there. Yes, the blame is going to go to Arch Manning. With the credit that people falsely make, you're going to get the undue blame and criticism. If you look at their inability to run the football, the play up front, there's no mystery as to why he's struggling. Now, he's got some areas to improve, like his footwork. Those are real. Those are no different than any other quarterback. Well, he's not any other quarterback. Yes, he is. He's just with a different name at a high-profile school and a high-profile name. But when it comes down to the football, it's the same. He's got to continue to work. He has the first season, and particularly the first half of the first season, when you're a starter, there's a natural progression. Takes a little time to get playing, get your feet under you. I think he's on the right track. It's just not the track that people thought. People thought he was on the fast track. Well, there is no fast track. There is a track. He's got bumpy starts. Who hadn't? His uncle Peyton, who's a Hall of Famer, had a better start at Tennessee with a better team around him. I know you think, well, Texas is a great program. This is not a really good offensive talent team around him at this point. And I don't think he's as advanced as a passer as Peyton was. But let me just give you an example. Trevor Lawrence, who's off to a really good start, if you saw him Monday night against Kansas City, he helped Clemson to a national title after taking over the starting job midway through his first into the year in 2018. But he began his first full season at quarterback by throwing 5 interceptions in the first 3 games of the 19 season. He's Trevor Lawrence, not Trevor Manning. Manning's first start at Ohio State against a team with a new look defensive front that was pretty much unscouted because they did a lot of unscouted things. 0 for 5 with an interception on passes longer than 5 yards. No question. He was awful. Understand the whys, people. Understand why they're struggling. Is he awful? No. He was awful in his performance. There are reasons for it. Can it change? Yes. Ohio State's a dominant defense. It's very, very difficult. You look at some of the other performances against lesser competition, not all that good. Long way to go. But he's got the right pedigree and the people around him that are going to allow him to grow, get comfortable, not panic. He's a really good athlete, and he can make things happen. He's got good instincts within the pocket and extending the pocket. His athleticism is very good. I mean, he's 6'4", 219, and he's got at least one run of 14 yards or longer in 4 or 5 contests. He's hard as heck to tackle. I think that some zone read stuff, design quarterback runs, are going to help him early on while he learns and develops his footwork. Look, one of the nation's best offensive lines last year saw 3 players drafted, and another landed a free agent deal. And so DJ Campbell's the only lone returning starter. If you look at it, it struggled on film, especially against Florida. By the way, everyone thinks Florida's awful and Billy Napier's going to get fired. Well, the record's not good at Florida. That defense is really good. I mean, like playoff caliber good, really bad offensively. Florida sacked Manning 6 times and hurried him 10 times. Texas's offensive line pressure rate is 41%. That's the worst in the SEC and 29th in the FBS. Okay, and it's not holding on to the ball, it's pressure. So you combine that you've got a quarterback in growing pains, an offensive line that's really struggling, it's a problem. It's not a problem that's not fixable, though. It is fixable. It will happen. It's not going to happen overnight. They're not going to make a run and get into the playoffs this year, Texas, if you're a Texas fan. That's not going to happen. That's not realistic. But if they get healthier at running back, get receiver, get more experience on the offensive line, I think you're going to see him, along with his improved footwork, is going to help him. He's here for the long haul. He's here for the long term. He's got a really good coach coaching him that understands how to set up and play calls. But also, he's got people in and out of that building that can help him grow and develop his technique. In short, don't overreact about Arch Manning like everybody else does. Don't follow the herd. The guy has ability. The guy has instincts. The guy has work ethic. No one can measure up to be as good as people were pointing him out to be, projected to be. And no, he's not as bad as people are saying that he is. He's going to be fine. But in the world of overreaction, you're not going to hear that. In the film room, there are signs of improvement, even though it's not manifesting itself in records. Keep that in mind. I appreciate you joining us. A reminder again to subscribe, like, and share. We appreciate you always following us at LandryFootball.com as well. Join us again next time.